over a pay dispute.
The more I was trying to put his hand, he got tighter.
Adam says years prior, the pair met on Instagram, began a sexual relationship that turned professional as he mounted
a... Yo, that's crazy. When I heard that, listen, whenever you find out that smashing is going on and smashing is confirmed, right, it changes the whole nature of the conversation. This is really everything. You see everything different. No, basically, for this season, you was the in-house work for the season. Okay? You was getting paid to be, to be the in-house work, because you already know. She do it, because I'm going to try to explain to you, nigga, everything I say is alleged. I could be wrong. But I'm just going off of my observations, right? If you're wondering how this will come about, she do it how he like. She do several things that he like for him to go as far as saying, forget getting meal prep. F getting with a service, because I'm sure that the other NFL players on his team did not have a black woman with a BBL living there making food. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you really could order out. You don't need a chef. Like, you make enough money to order some really healthy food that's already made. You know what I'm saying? It definitely didn't need sis right here. And again, men get too caught up in the ego thing. It's something I heard AC say about the reason why he keeps getting caught up in these situations is because it's not that you can't enjoy women. Not that you can't have a good time with them. Not that you can't love them and be in love and stuff like that. But a part of it is factoring in your understanding of their nature in terms of how they think and how they move. All right? So, for example, people always they repeat the trope of men will have sex with anything. And maybe that's not true literally, right? But in general, that's who men are. It's men don't have as much sex, mostly because they're not necessarily getting the opportunity to have sex, where it's like it's a definite thing. If it was more opportunities to do it, then more guys will have sex. I mean, but that ain't gonna change. It's always been tough to get laid. You know what I'm saying? Donations. You know what I mean? Always been tough to get laid.
Donation.
What?
Donation.
Nigga.
Donation. Donation.
I got gifts.
Donation.
What?
Gifts.
So it's always been tough, man. So you gotta separate all these things, man. You can't be getting caught up in how one woman make you feel if you want to be successful. Because more than ever, yo, we gotta realize you can't be in two places at one time. I've been thinking about that more, and I've been saying that more to explain the duplicity that people try to like attempt, or like what people try to have. I'm sorry. I guess duplicitous in terms of like you trying to have something both ways. You know? Like people say when you're like playing the fence on something, where like, all right, this is the issue. It's a heated topic and whatnot. Or, I'm sorry, people having heated discussions about this topic, and for certain things, people want to hear like a decisive answer, a decisive thought on that. You know what I mean? And that's an example of people trying to be in two places at one time. Or when you say you want one thing and you're doing something else, yo, you're trying to be two people at once. That's why like people ask me about like relationships. I'm like, yo, I look at all these guys. I'm like, yo, ain't no one going to jeopardize this right here. I remember my dad used to say that people would tell him that a woman would be his downfall. Now, he didn't tell me how many times he heard it. I mean, he may have just heard that one time. But he said people would tell him that a woman would be your downfall. And for most men, right? And it's about how you prioritize things. I don't know exactly why he was released and whatnot, but it's probably a combination of all the bad press and however they felt about his performance and whatnot. But a lot of it probably had to also do with his image. And that's the conversation to have about black men and their image and what you do and how you present yourself and everything. You gotta realize, like, yo, listen, they from Boston, all right, and his whole image, his whole demeanor, everything that he associated with and whatnot, having a baby with Cardi B, yo, fam, like that was like so. I'm not saying that a life is unnecessary, but why did y'all have to have a baby so quick? Like, and now You guys are not together. Like, this baby was just born, and you guys are already not in a relationship anymore. That's wild and crazy work, man. That's new sash right there. I don't know, man.
New sash.
What?
Little ninja. I see you, little crusty ninja.
Budding citizen. Bitch, I've been trapping. I'm like fifth generation.
Back from a season-ending injury.
The start of our initially hired me. He was coming back. It was his comeback year. And I wanted to help him get healthy.
You see her face? You see her face? Her performance was so bad that a dude with braids, he just this probably was like the cleanest victory, like court victory, like the cleanest. This is like a slam dunk. This is like a flawless victory for this nigga. So you got. I heard in another video that I watched that the jury only deliberated for 90 minutes. They basically had lunch and kicked it. They basically all sat down, and before everyone could sit down good, they just said, "Yo, that Keisha is lying." You know what I'm saying? And I said that she's lying. They said, "Hey, what you want to eat for dinner? Where you want to order from?" Hey, have you had your break today? Boss lady McDonald's. So yeah, man. And also, is that a dress on backwards? We didn't investigate that. Anywho, so it's nasty work, man. So let's put the rest of this drawing real quick.
But Adams says things soured over her relationship with another dig staffer, and when she was not included on a bi-week trip to Miami.
Me and his girlfriend, Cardi B, we were talking about having like outfits and stuff. It was like a whole thing being planned.
In cross-examination, Diggs' defense began poking holes in the difference between Adams' testimony and the police report she filed 2 weeks after the alleged incident, including deleted text messages and no photographic evidence of alleged injuries.
You didn't think it was important to record your injuries or take photos.
Diggs' attorney claiming this is all a false tale from a scorned woman who's looking to make money.
Where the charge hinges entirely on the word of a single person, and that person has millions of reasons to lie.
And I was like,
You getting cooked? Chef, they getting cooked, son. Trying to tell you, listen. Y'all be saying that like Brad love y'all. I'm gonna tell you something, bro. Every chance Brad get, listen, Brad came through and put pressure on Keisha right away, son. All right. Crying on the stand because you didn't think going to court through, like you didn't think any of this stuff through. Watching too much TV, you thought, all right, boom, here we go. Matter of fact, it's a video that I was watching earlier where like, yo, she was doing the money dance on the alleged night. Let me see if I can find that video, bro. I was watching it earlier. And I was trying to find this here we go.
Being paid, dancing, and maybe he shouldn't have in the description box.
Hold on, I'm trying to find a part where she dancing.
Yo, this was wild, and apparently she was asked, or what she was at, but she said that she wasn't paid.
I know he probably he's probably not playing the clip because they're playing music in the background, but fuck it, you know what, you guys can see it, right? All right, so boom, so this is her on, I guess, the night of the actual incident and whatnot. And it's what everyone's like referring to is like, you know, doing what they call the money dance, basically. All right, yo, I just got into it with Stefon, and now I'm gonna sue him and this and that. And she felt like, yo, you know, I'm finna come up. And like, guys gotta realize too that, yo, women cannot resist a good lick. If women think they can get a good lick off on you, yo, man, listen, they gonna go for it, bro. They gonna go for it, bro.
Bitch, you've had your surgery.
We're good to go.
Every time, man. So yeah, bro. Gotta let this shit be a lesson. Where am I on time? 27 minutes. This gotta be a lesson for everybody. Well, just for the men in general, bro.